Hey guys, thanks for watching Nerf Socom News. This is not reviews.
This is the news. You were so close there. This is the news for the fourth quarter of 2016.
Yes.
I think this is going up on January 1st, though.
Yes, episode 29. So this went over September, October, November, and December.
That's right.
Yeah. In those last months, we uploaded a tactics episode. Tactics episode 3 on de-jamming, Zombie Strike Brainsaw review, an Atlas XVI 1200, a Nerf slow-mo battle, which is pretty cool. The trigger.
Trigger.
Priority
This is what
9.
we've been waiting for. This is the big exciting thing, guys. I am ecstatic about this. It's not
awesome.
even fake. Seriously. What? Yeah. So we've been prepping this. Actually, we started working on this like January of 2016, and it's slowly coming out now. So this is like one of the most exciting productions I've worked on, I think, in my opinion.
It is really, really cool.
If you haven't seen it, I don't know why you haven't. You have to go check it out. It's like essentially the closest thing you can find on YouTube that's a film about Nerf. It really is, because it's film-like quality, and it's action, and it's suspense, and it features Julian, the handsome young man sitting next to me, and it's really, really cool. You guys need to see it. We're going to be answering some questions about it. In fact, this video is essentially themed off of the trigger.
Yeah. So upcoming, we're gonna have part 2.
Yep.
Fairly soon. I mean, we're gonna be trying to go after him pretty quickly.
This is very progressive.
We're gonna be working on him hard.
So part 2 should be coming out in the next 1 or 2 months. It depends on how long the edit takes. It's all shot, and we're planning shooting arrangements for part 3 already, which is awesome. So keep your eye out for part 2. There's probably going to be some sort of teaser or trailer for it before it comes, so you can know when to expect it. And you should be also seeing another tactics video soon.
That's true.
Alongside miscellaneous reviews, assuming we will get back to that.
Yeah, we'll definitely get to a few different reviews and maybe even a stress test or something. We're gonna try and get around and do
kind of all.
some.
We don't have a perfect schedule for that stuff, but it will happen. As for our news for this quarter, we have some new releases we're going to talk about and some new guns we're talking about. So some of these we already talked about in previous episodes, but they're not out yet, and some of them are completely brand new to us.
Yeah. For example, like this Alien Menace and Alien Incisor or something here. We already mentioned those before, but they're out. And we're probably going to be doing a review on them fairly soon, as soon as we can get them. So we can looking up forward to that. So
we have the rival Artemis, I believe as it's pronounced, which is a pretty cool one. It's a new rival gun.
It's like a shotgun blaster. It's got 4 different like magazines that it can hold, which hopefully it'll hold a lot of ammo. So hopefully that one does well.
It was called the Disruptor.
This one's interesting because it's basically a strong arm. However, the bottom of it is just missing, so you can put darts in easier. However, it doesn't flip out to the side.
So it's shorter. I mean, I feel like a big disadvantage for the strong one was it was longer.
Yeah, but it's like I feel like it was a really cheap make for them. I was like, they just easily made something to come out for us.
Just cut it off.
Yeah, pretty much. But it is interesting. Also, the AccuStrike Alpha Hawk, and AccuStrike is a new series.
Yeah, they're coming out with
really cool.
Apparently, just 2 for now: Alpha Hawk and the Falcon Fire. Those are both. I mean, the new darts they have for those guns are pretty cool. They look like there's like a spiral thing on them. It might actually spin in the air. I'm not sure exactly how that functions, but it looks pretty cool. And it's called AccuStrike, so the hope is that it's going to be like an accurate gun that you can snipe people with. But who really knows with these types of guns? So
yeah. Next we have a Negotiator. This one, I think that one's the 8-shot revolver, I believe.
Is that so?
Yeah, which looks really interesting. It's like a new Doomlands gun, and I hope that one does well. I can see like there's too much bulk to it, so a lot of modders will want to cut off the bottom and top of it. But other than that, it looks pretty good.
So the Barrel Strike and the Stock Shot seem like alternates. Those are both new releases. They're kind of essentially guns that you would add on to your current blasters. The Double Breach, that's a mega shotgun, if I'm correct.
Yeah, and it looks like you load the shells, or not the shells, but like the mega darts in from the side or something.
Which is cool.
It's kind of interesting.
It would explain the name
yeah.
Breach. So
yeah. And last we have a few Star Wars Rogue One Nerf guns. There's looks like there's 2 of them so far, and then 1 you could get with some upgrades and attachments, which looks interesting. So,
all right, guys, it's time for mail. This is probably one of my favorite parts of Nerf Socom news. First, we have something from Aiden H. in Asherville, North Carolina. Aiden says to us, Dear Adam and Julian, I have been watching your episodes for 2 months now, which is actually pretty short. Yeah. I really enjoyed the Alexa series, and my favorite episode is probably episode 16, The Shelter. That was a cool episode.
Yeah.
We used a bomb shelter in that episode.
That was really cool.
I am low on my arsenal of Nerf guns, so I was wondering if you could recommend a good one that I could buy. Thanks, Aiden. Thanks for your letter, Aiden.
Mm-hmm. We do have a little series, which I guess series you could check if you want to see some Nerf guns. But for recommendations, maybe a hammer shot for sure.
Number 1
That's
recommendation
like
of all time.
Favorite gun
is
cheap. Everybody's.
It's good. I would also recommend looking at the Tri-Strike. That one's one of my favorites. It's my favorite bolt action. It's not many bolt actions, but it's one of my favorite elite guns for sure.
Next one, we have one Aaron B. from Topeka, Kansas. Topeka, Kansas. This guy says, to whom it may concern, I am very interested in purchasing your product. I am on a very tight budget. Could you please mail me some coupons and samples? Thanks so much, Aaron Barrows.
Aaron B.
Yes.
Wow. Thanks for your kind and touching letter, Aaron. We would love to give you samples by recommending you check out our Nerf Socom reviews, and you can see which ones you want. And if you want, you could get free guns if you ever participate in the contests that we will have on occasion now, because we give away free guns.
Indeed. Next, we got comment time. There's comments on our website. First, Commodore, what would you think of putting internals of a Snapfire 8 in a hammer shot, but still retain the hammer shot action? That way you could not only have a single action revolver via the ham shot, but also the double action trigger of a Snapfire in a pinch if need be. This is pretty interesting. Like a modern revolver, maybe even pulling back the hammer or the trigger just half too much. That would be awesome.
That would be really, really difficult to do, I feel like. Essentially, you wouldn't want the functionality of the Snapfire. I feel like you would just want to tie a longer trigger to the pre-existing hammer of the hammer shot. It'd be pretty hard to do. But if you could do that, that would be cool. A really cool mod video for sure.
Daniel, thank you guys. Oh, you should probably read.
So thank you for reading my letter in the news. By the way, have you guys ever played Rock Band or Guitar Hero?
No.
Not really.
No, sadly not.
Actually, no. I've actually played, I think, Rock Band, and I was terrible at it.
I might have done it in an arcade once, but that's not really reasonable.
I didn't sing. That's all I know. Yeah. I didn't sing. What we did play in that realm of games is DDR. We loved our Dance Dance Revolution. Believe it or
Long
not,
ago,
we were not so bad at it. Don't tell anybody, okay? It's a secret. Jonathan asks, what if you have 500,000 subscribers?
This is because last time we're talking about what if we had 1 million subscribers. We're talking about millions of darts being thrown at us or something.
If we had 500,000,
we're 100,000 far from that.
We are 100,000 away.
Yeah.
If we get 500,000 subscribers, we will make another news video and say thank you. Well, I mean, for me, it's like with these new releases that we're coming out with, it's not that hard to believe that would happen. But what we might do is we might go out and have ice cream or something.
Yeah, that'd be great. Just take you guys on a trip to get ice cream.
Yeah, we'll like get the camera on the stand, walk around, be like, here's our ice cream. And then we'll show you guys our ice cream. And you'll be like, hey, ice cream.
That's our plan. All right.
Or we can even feed the camera ice cream. We'll put like a glass pane from the camera, like put it in the camera lens.
Derek now says, what would you do if they came out with Lego guns?
I would not buy them because if they're made of Legos, they're going to break apart and they wouldn't work for me.
Yeah. That may not work too well.
Lincoln says, and will you guys use any more Nerf blasters from the other lineup in the Trigger series? The Trigger. That's right, but it sounds weird. We will use other blasters from the same Nerf lineup.
Yes, from the Rival series. We have a bunch of the Rival guns, hoping to use pretty much all of them as much as we can.
And an image we had for this series was like we want it to be like a kind of a teenager sort of thing. So we're using the rival guns because they're kind of geared towards a teenage audience. Also, they sound louder and they're cooler. So
yeah,
it kind of fits the theme of the rivals of the series. The rival
and if
guns.
anything, they almost feel more realistic than a Nerf gun would be, I guess, in a battle, and to a certain degree, I guess you could say. So, yeah.
Jonah Gunn says, "Who is that other guy?" He's referring to the part 1 of the trigger. I think he's talking about Alex,
the guy that died against a door.
His name in the script was Eric, but his name was never mentioned in the video. So his name is Eric, and he's dead. So
he was pretty much a Lexar person, but like we can't really say too much. I don't know. You guys got to.
He's like LPG, you know. He's
LPG
a good guy.
Stuff, but yeah,
nobody really knows. The story's gonna come out. You guys gonna understand more and more. Jonah Gunn says, "What location?" Also, another Jonah Gunn's comment says, "Which location is this? Not at your guys' home, like." No, it's not at our home.
No.
Actually, it was just something I got contracted in Denver. So
we found a nice building, so that was pretty cool. Hopefully, this has zombies in it. Nicholas Lee, is this pretty much blue versus red?
Blue versus red? Well, if you did notice, the enemies had red guns. One good guy had blue gun. So that's pretty much how we're doing it. When Eric picked up a gun, it wasn't his own gun, so it was red.
Yeah.
But essentially we want the good guys to be blue, bad guys to be red. We used to differentiate because the bad guys had all black, and they would have like bandanas or something on their arms, but now it's the guns.
Pretty much all wearing the same thing at times, so
it is like blue versus red.
Yeah.
Sinbad. Whoa, Sinbad. Hey, Sinbad, if you're watching this, I remember you.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. He says, I wonder where you guys have been. It's been years. It has been.
It has been.
It's been several years since
our main channel. Yeah, for our main series. But
I don't know if you guys saw our last short. Our last short was pretty cool. The slow-mo short.
Yeah. And we have kept up with some reviews, so we haven't been gone. But like a lot of our
main series is gone. All right, Arsenal of the Month. We're going to move on through this pretty quickly because we've taken up a lot of your time so far. How to enter. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Ouch. Michael has won the Arsenal of this month.
Boom, boom, bang, bang, ouch.
Michael D. Thank you for submission. It's a cool, simple arsenal. I really like the selection. I would use this arsenal because it's got a retaliator in it, and that's cool. And it's got a strong arm, and that's cool. It's like no bad guns in this arsenal. So
plus, I love the green and the Nerf War.
Yeah, he wrote Nerf War and Dart Decks. We love Dart Decks. Always love Dart Decks. If you'd like to send us your arsenals, go to our website, and there are directions on there. You can press the submit button on the right side of the page.
Basically, just email us a picture. For the contest last month or after last news,
last quarter,
yes,
we had what we called the mod contest number,
and we had a winner.
Dose. Wait, is that no
dose?
How do you do it? Two. That's backwards. 2.
Yeah, sure. I know. For the winner of the last contest.
So we've had this winner before, but his entry was so cool. This is Ethan with Project Nerf. He made a really, really cool mod that made a sledge fire shoot rival rounds. That's crazy. So you got to check that out. We'll put the link to that video in the description. It's just a really, really cool. Like I never thought of trying to adapt a normal blaster to shoot rival rounds.
I was thinking trying to get it to shoot a mega round for a while because I thought that'd be cool for a slug shot, but that works just as well. It works
really well. Shot. So he's gonna get a Nerf blaster of his choice, signed blaster, and a dart pack. And stickers.
Yeah.
And that blaster will be signed by us personally. And for the next contest, we're actually not going to be hosting a next contest just yet. We'll be talking about that near the end after this special segment. But here's the special segment right now. We're going to be doing what we call gun flipping contests.
Gun flipping business.
This one's called business.
So much business.
We have a business about gun flipping. So here's what we're going to do. We have 3 sets of guns. And we're going to see who can flip the guns the longest. Like the finger flip, like you saw in what was it? The Bad Idea? Great short, by the way.
It doesn't matter how many times we flip it, but it's how long we flip it.
We can go really slow or really fast, but as soon as we drop it, we lose that round. So whoever does longer wins. It's 2 of 3. So we're going to go flip guns. The winner gets whipped cream in his mouth. We need to go get some whipped cream. All right, guys. We're here. There's camera 2. There's camera 1. It took a
Had
while
to
to set
cut off
camera
a
2.
little bit.
We got 3 guns. We got Apollos. We got rail brakes.
And we have leak cams.
We're going to start with
Let's start with smallest barrel brake.
barrel brake. Here we go. No, let's start with Apollo. It'll weaken our fingers. Apollo is one of the harder guns to flip. So here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's a pain. Okay, judge from camera.
Let's move on. If we have to redo it, we'll redo it. Okay.
Yeah.
Barrel brake time. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, that was a pain.
I won!
No.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, this one's easy.
Yep. Looks like my finger's gonna break though. Ouch! Oh! Oh!
Yes!
Oh no!
It's up to the barrel brakes, isn't it?
Yeah, so we gotta do the. We're gonna do the Apollos again now, guys. Lefties? No, we gotta do righties.
Should we do lefties?
No, we gotta do righties. Our fingers are weak.
Yes.
You ready? All right. Yes! I won! Alright guys, so we got whipped cream. I kind of forgot that the winner... See, originally we made the contest so like the winner would lose, and I forgot that. The losing action was to have whipped cream spread in your mouth. So I don't really want it in my mouth, but we'll see. I did want to... We want to address something real quickly first though, before we get all whipped creamed up. Because if there's more, I'm going to give it to you too.
Okay.
So this is the end of our quarterly Nerf Socom news, and we've looked at our analytics and we've looked at how well they're doing, and we're looking at like the future of Nerf Socom and what we have to do, what we have to film, and we've decided based on all those things that we're going to not regularly release Nerf Socom news, and we want to focus our efforts on the new series, and we want to focus our efforts on tactics, and we want to focus our efforts on reviews and the smaller things. News kind of just takes a little away from that, and it doesn't benefit us that much. So,
if anything, this is going to be good for us because we'll be able to come out with stuff lots more often. This will take some time off time off our hands from the big episodes and releasing the big things that you guys really want to see. So,
and you know, it's not like we're not going to release news anymore. We're just not going to do it every quarter. So you might see one after the series is over. You might see one at some point sooner than that, or after that. You might see one for next Christmas, or just a certain special. But we're not going to have regularly released newses, and therefore we're not going to have regular contests either. However, we will still have contests, and they're not going to take 3 months. And you'll be able to see how we're going to release those contests.
So in celebration, there's not much in here.
All right. Well, if there's any left, I'll spray it in your mouth. All right. Hold on. No. All right.
You gotta prepare. Whoa! If there's nothing in here, I would be sad.
I would be very relieved. All right. Ready?
I'm just
You want to fountain me in?
Okay, that's enough. Should I? All right, man.
Love it. It's in focus.
Wow.
There's some on the floor.
Oh God.
Audio's rolling.
Black magic speed.
This is.
You got the GoPro?
Yeah.
Go. Wait.
Yep, it's going.
GoPro rolling.
This is scene 3B. School shootout.
What's the audio file?
Take 1. Audio readout.
What's the audio readout on the task cam?
Audio readout.
Oh, that's good. See 651.
651.
That one.
Audio. I'm a director.